Morning, everyone. Welcome to Disaster Readiness and Risk Reduction. We are now at our 11th week, and for this week, our topic is all about fire hazards. And so, for this week, we will state the positive and negative effects of fire. We will also analyze different causes of fire and also observe precautionary measures for a fire incident. So, once again, this PowerPoint presentation was prepared by Sir Samuel Antonio Garcia. So let's proceed to our discussion. So home fire is a disaster that children are most likely to experience. It is the fifth leading unintentional cause of injury and death in the United States behind motor vehicle crashes, falls, poisoning by solids or liquids, and drowning. It also ranks as the first cause of death for children under the age of 15 at home as well. Roughly 80% of all fire deaths occur where people sleep, such as in homes, dormitories, barracks, or hotels. The majority of fatal fires occur when people are likely to be less alert, such as nighttime sleeping hours. Nearly all home other building fires are preventable, even arson fires. The majority of arson fires are caused by juveniles who often respond to counseling, and arrest can be deterred in a number of ways. So basically, no fire is inevitable. So we have here a fact. In the year 1995, 3,640 people died in reported home fires in the United States, so roughly 10 people per day. In addition, thousands of people were injured in home fires, many hospitalized for severe burns, and some disfigured for life as well. Victims are disproportionate, short, um, proportionately children or elderly. Two of the every five fires that kill young children are started by children playing with fire as well. Approximately 900 older adults also die in fires annually. So we have here some awareness information. So the leading cause of death in a fire is asphyxiation. So by a 3-to-1 ratio over burns. So fire consumes the oxygen in the air while increasing the concentration of deadly carbon monoxide and other toxic gases in the atmosphere. Inhaling carbon monoxide can cause loss of consciousness, death, and within minutes. Also, the heat from a hostile fire exceeds anything to which a person is normally exposed. A fully developed room fire has temperatures over 1,100 degrees Fahrenheit. And fire generates a black, impenetrable smoke that blocks vision and stings the eyes. It is impossible to navigate through such smoke, so fire drill participants should practice evacuating buildings by at least 2 rounds. So, how do we prepare if there's a fire? So, basically, or if there is no fire yet, you must be prepared. So, here are some of the preparations. So develop a family disaster plan. So please see family disaster plan section for general family planning information. Also, home fire specific plan should include the following. So if smoke alarms are not already in place, install them outside each sleeping area on each additional level of your home in accordance with local codes. Smoke alarms cut your chances of dying in a home fire nearly in half. Smoke alarm sense abnormal amounts of smoke or invisible combustion gases in the air. Also, they can detect both smoldering and flaming fires. So we have here the local codes as well. And then draw a floor plan of your home. Mark 2 fire escape routes for each room. In thick, heavy, dark smoke, and it is easy to become disoriented. So creating a floor plan with 2 routes greatly helps everyone understand the safest routes during a frightening emergency. And also consider escape ladders for sleeping areas on the second or third floor. Learn how to use them and store them near the window. Burglar bars and locks that lock outside window entry must be easy to open from the inside. If a key is required to open bars or locks, keep a key near each window to use for fire escape. Quick release devices are available for security bars as well. Select a safe outside meeting place for everyone to meet after escaping from a fire. Make sure it will be a safe distance from heat, smoke, and flames. And also conduct a home fire drill at least twice a year with all the members of your household. Um, Fires produce the thick dark smoke that irritates the eyes and breathing passages and can cause confusion as well. So people who become disoriented in fires have been found in closets, stairwells, and laundry rooms, thinking they were exits. So practicing your plan makes the actual response more of an appropriate reaction. So it requires less thinking during an emergency situation. So basically, you must discuss fires with your family, and everyone should know what to do in case all family members are not together. So, if you are going to discuss disaster ahead of time, it helps reduce fear and lets everyone know how to respond during a fire. So, what if you have a children in your home? So, these are the um, this is the what to this is what you are going to tell to your children. So, practice stop, throw, and roll. Know how to stop, throw, and roll in case your clothes catch on fire. Stop what you are doing, drop to the ground, and cover your face. So cover your face and roll back and forth until the flames go out. So running will only make the fire burn faster. So practicing makes the actual response more of an appropriate reaction, requiring less thinking time during an actual emergency situation. Children have a tendency to confuse this with messages about escaping from a fire, so make sure that they understand that stop, drop, and roll is to be used only when clothing catches on fire. So once the flames are out, cool the burned skin with water for 10 to 15 minutes and get medical attention. Also, we have you should tell also children that matches and lighters are tools for grown-ups only. So these tools help adults use fire properly. Instruct children to tell an adult right away if they find them or see someone playing with fire, matches, or lighters as well. The Natural Fire Protection Association research has shown that children associate tools with grown-ups, and grown-up is a term children use for someone in authority. Also, if a fire starts in your home or hear the smoke alarm, yell fire several times and go outside right away. So you must teach your children how to say that because usually smoke alarms go off because there is enough smoke and toxic gas to cause harm. So yell fire to let people know the emergency is real and they should get out. If you live in a building with elevators, use the stairs. Do not use the elevators. Never try to hide from fire. Leave all your things where they are safe. They are and save yourself. Also, practice crawling low. So if you must escape through smoke, crawl low under the smoke to escape. Fires produce many poisonous gases. Some are heavy and will sink low to the floor. Others will rise, carrying soon towards the ceiling. Crawling with your head at a level of 1 to 2 feet above the ground will temporarily provide the best air. So close doors behind you if you have encountered some doors as well. And if you are escaping through a closed door, feel the door cracks and doorknob with the back of your hand before opening the door. If it is cool, there is no smoke at the bottom or top. Open the door slowly. If you see smoke or fire beyond the door, close it and use your second way out. If the door is at all warm, use your second way out as well. It is a natural tendency to automatically use the door, but fire may be right outside. So feeling the door will warn you of possible danger. The back of your hand is more sensitive to heat than the palm of your fingers. Also, if smoke, heat, or flame block your exit routes, you cannot get outside safely. Stay in the room with the door closed. Open the window for ventilation and hang a sheet outside the window so firefighters can find you. So basically for this, if there is a phone in the room as well, call the fire department and tell them where you are. Also seal around doors and vents with duct tape, towels, or sheets to help slowly deadly smoke from entering the room. Wait by the window for help, and the first thing firefighters will do when they arrive at a fire is check for trapped persons. So don't worry about it. Hanging a sheet out lets them know where to find you as well. And also get out as safely as and quickly as you can. The less time you are exposed to poisonous gases, heat, or flames, the safer you will be. And once you are outside, go to your meeting place, then send one person to call the fire department. Ask children if they know where they are, where outside the meeting place is, and tell them to go directly to this meeting place in case of a fire and stay there. Gathering in a specific outside location in front will quickly let you know who is outside and allow you to advise firefighters of who may need help and their probable location inside. And so once we're outside, once you're out, stay out. And firefighters are your friends and our friends, and they will help us in case of fire. So visit a fire station to help ease children's fears, and also a fire suit and mask are often frightening, and children may try to hide from a firefighter in full protective gear. So the next one is to how to protect your property from fire. So of course, install smoke alarms. So if smoke alarms are not already in place, install them outside each sleeping area and on each additional level of your home in your accordance with local code. So smoke alarms cut your chances of dying in a home fire nearly in half. And also they can sense abnormal amounts of smoke or invisible combustion gases in the air. They can detect both smoldering and flaming fires as well. So if people sleep with doors closed, install smoke alarms inside sleeping areas too. So take note of that and vacuum cobwebs and dust from your smoke alarms monthly. So smoke alarms, because smoke alarms are less sensitive when they are dirty. Use the test buttons to test your smoke alarms once a month. So for this one, always test your smoke. So they are less sensitive when they are dirty, and keep them operating most efficiently also. And also, if you have battery powered smoke alarms, replace batteries at least once a year. So some if you won't replace it, so it will not work as well. And also replace your smoke alarms every 10 years, because smoke alarms become less sensitive over time. So take note of that. Um, Also, one way to protect your property is to have fire extinguishers. So consider having one or more working fire extinguishers in your home. So there are three home fire extinguisher ratings. We have A, B, and C. So A is only for wood or paper fires only. B are for flammable liquid or grease fires, and C are for electrical fires. So we have A, B, and C fires. So get training from the fire department or a fire extinguisher manufacturer on how to use your fire extinguisher, because fire extinguishers from various manufacturers operate in different ways. So unless you know how to use fire extinguisher, or you already have training on how to use fire extinguisher, so you may be able to use it effectively as well. Also, install extinguishers high on the wall near an exit and away from heat sources. And also, it should be accessible to adults trained to use them and kept away from children's curious hands. And if you try to use a fire extinguisher on a fire and the fire does not immediately die down, drop the extinguisher and get out and um, run as fast as you click so you could escape and stay out from the fire as well. Also, look at your fire extinguisher to ensure if it is properly charged. Some fire extinguishers will not work properly if they are not properly charged. So for this one, use the gauge or test button to check proper pressure. So follow the manufacturer's instruction for replacement or recharging fire extinguishers as well. If the unit is low on pressure, damaged, or corroded, replace it and have it professionally received. Another way to protect your home is home fire sprinkler systems. So consider installing an automatic fire sprinkler system in your home. So although smoke alarms are essential also because they could detect the fire, but they cannot control the fire. So home fire sprinkles can control the fire, providing a way to fight flames immediately. So there could be a less damage and less chance of deadly smoke as well. And in addition to that, sprinkler systems can put out fire when you are away from home. And if they are connected to an alarm system, it may notify the fire department in your absence as well. So when building a home, for about the same expenditure of installing carpet and many more, um, make sure you install a home fire sprinkler system to safeguard your family. Also, um, some sprinklers can even be concealed because of the walls or ceilings. So make sure that the sprinklers are mounted properly and not hidden. So also they provide a significant discounts if you're going to install sprinkler systems. And sprinklers, of course, they keep the fire small and they control the fire. Also, the odds in 1 to 60 million that a sprinkler were accidentally discharged because of a manufacturing defect. So one study concluded that improper sprinkler operation is generally less likely and less severe than mishaps involving standard home plumbing systems. So despite the sight gags on television, sitcoms, burnt toast, or cigarette smoke is not enough to trigger sprinkler operation. And also, home fire sprinklers decrease fire damage by as much as two-thirds in residences with fire sprinklers when compared with those without sprinklers as well. And to ensure your sprinkler system reliability, be sure to use a qualified contractor who adheres to NFPA codes and standards and local fire safety regulations. So another way, so we have here media and community education ideas for the fire. So on how you can reach out your community. So publish a newspaper series on how to recognize potential fire hazards in the home and workplace. Also run a story featuring interviews with local fire officials about how to make home fires safe and provide tips on conducting fire drills in the home, mentioning the need for multiple escape routes and a meeting place outside the safe of the home. And also highlight the importance of home smoke alarms by running monthly battery check reminders as well. And there are also ways on how we can help prevent fires. So prevention is better than cure. That's what we all say. So how can we prevent fire? So basically avoid smoking in bed or when drowsy or medicated. Also provide smokers with deep, sturdy ashtrays, the cigarette and cigar butts with water before disposal because smoking materials is the leading cause of residential fire deaths as well. Keep matches and lighters up high away from children, preferably in a lock cabinet, because some children are fascinated by fire and may play with those matches and lighters as well. Make sure your home heating source is clean and in working order as well. Use portable heaters in a well ventilated rooms only. So it is best to keep them well ventilated to avoid gas buildup as well. Use kerosene heaters only if permitted by law in your area. Refuel kerosene heaters outdoors only after they have cooled. Kerosene has a low flash point. If mistakenly drip on hot surfaces, it can cause fires as well. Have chimneys and move stoves inspected annually and cleaned if necessary. Keep the stove area clean and clear of combustibles such as towels, clothing, curtains, bags, boxes, and other appliances, because combustible materials near stoves may catch fire quickly when your attention is elsewhere. Cook with short or restrained sieves. Loose leaves can catch fire quickly as well. And conduct a home hazard hunt. So check your electrical wiring in home, and then check your outlets, extension cords, check your purchase appliances. If the label of a testing laboratory is okay, and store combustible materials in open areas away from heat sources, and also make sure that you place your rags used to apply household chemicals in metal containers with tight fitting lids as well. And also, for this one, buy only testing laboratory labeled heaters and follow the manufacturer's direction. So, what if there is a fire? So, what to do during a fire? So, as usual, get out as quickly and safely as possible. So, the less time you are exposed to poisonous gases again, the safer you will be. If a stove fire starts, slide a lid over a burning pan and turn off the burner. Leave the lid in the place until the pan is completely cool. So using a lid to contain and smother the fire is your safest action. If you try to use a fire extinguisher on a fire and the fire does not immediately die down, drop the extinguisher and get out. Also, if you are escaping through a closed door, feel the door where the cracks, doorknobs, and with the back of your hand before opening the door. So it will let you know if there is a fire on the other side of the door. So also, if you see smoke or fire in your first escape route, use your second way out. The less time you are exposed to poisonous gases or flames, the safer you will be. If you must exit through smoke, crawl low under the smoke to your exit. So crawling with your head at a level of 1 to 2 feet above the ground will temporarily provide the best air. Also, close doors behind you as you escape to delay the spread of fire. If smoke, heat, or flames block your exit routes and you cannot get outside safely, stay in the room with the door closed. Open the window for ventilation and hang a sheet outside the window so firefighters can find you. Once you are out, stay out. And get out first away from the toxic smoke and gases, then call the fire department from a neighbor's home or from a outside phone. So these are the what to do's during a fire. So what if after the fire, what you're going to do? So of course, check for injuries and give first aid where needed. And also call your local emergency number, especially for those who are seriously injured or burned victims. Stay out of fire damaged homes. Authorities say it is safe to re-enter until local fire. And also look for structural damage. So um, check that all wiring and utilities are safe as well. And discard food that has been exposed to heat, smoke, or soot. Also, contact your insurance agents in case there was a fire as well. So I will show you some videos regarding about fire and the safety precautionary measures.
Hindi na bago sa ating bansa ang bagyo, pagputok ng bulkan, paglindol, sunog at kung ano-ano pang kalamidad. Ito ay hindi natin maiiwasan, pero maaari natin itong paghandaan. Bilang kasagutan, ating binuo ang Project DINA o Disaster Information for Nationwide Awareness. Sa tulong ng iba't ibang ahensya ng pamahalaan, layunin nito na magbigay ng sapat na kaalaman tungkol dito at kung ano ang dapat gawin para mapaghandaan ang mga kalamidad. Halina at magkaisa. Tandaan, kung bawat isa ay laging handa, tiyak ang kaligtasan ng ating pamilya at ng ating komunidad. Handa na ba kayo?
Ang sunog sa tahanan ang pinakahihilakbot na pangyayaring maaaring maranasan sa inyong buhay.
Noong 2012, nakapagtala ang Bureau of Fire Protection ng 4,079 na sunog sa kabahayan. Halos kalahati ng kabuang 8,798 na naitalang sunog sa bansa. Noong parehong taon, 252 ang namatay sa sunog, 745 ang nasaktan at mahigit sa 3.7 billion pesos ang naabong ari-arian.
Upang maibsan ang pagkakaroon ng aksidente dulot ng sunog, idinaraos tuwing Marso ang Fire Prevention Month. Gamitin ang panahong ito para tingnan ang mga electrical wires sa ating tahanan at opisina upang mabawasan ang panganib ng sunog sa inyong tahanan.
Mag-install ng smoke detector sa mataas na bahagi ng inyong bahay. Siguraduhin gumagana ito sa pamamagitan ng pagsuri ng baterya o power supply. Kailangan mayroong nakaantabay na pang-apula ng sunog, katulad ng fire extinguisher. Sa paggamit nito, tandaan ang letrang PASS. P. Pull the pin. A. Aim the nozzle at the base of the fire. S. Squeeze the lever. And S. Sweep side to side. Magkaroon ng emergency exit plan sa inyong tahanan at ipaalam ito sa mga kasama sa bahay. Kung may kasama kayong bata o may kapansanan, planuhing mabuti ang kanilang kaligtasan sa oras ng sakuna.
Huwag iwanan ang niluluto.
Itagong mabuti ang mga posporo, lighter at anumang kemikal na maaaring pagmulan ng sunog. Ilagay ang mga ito sa lugar na hindi maabot ng mga bata at malayo sa kalan.
Panatilihing malinis ang inyong kalan at huwag maglagay ng gamit sa ibabaw nito. Siguraduhin din na walang tagas ang inyong LPG.
Tanggalin sa saksakan ng mga appliance pagkatapos gamitin.
Iwasan ang pag-overload ng mga saksakan at huwag gumamit ng sirang kordon.
Layo ang kandila sa mga bagay na madaling masunog at huwag kalimutang patayin ito bago matulog. Kung nagpiprito at biglang nagliyab ang kawali, huwag itong buhusan ng tubig. Sa halip, takpan ito ng basang tela.
Lumabas agad ng bahay, kasama ang pamilya, at maging mahinahon sa lahat ng oras.
Isara ang pinto ng nasusunog na kwarto, maging ang mga pinto ang madadaanan upang hindi kumalat ang apoy.
Bago buksan ang anumang pinto, pakiramdaman muna ito gamit ang likod ng inyong kamay. Kapag ito'y mainit, maaaring may sunog sa kabila nito.
Pumwesto sa kwartong may bintana at tumingin ng saklolo. Magwagayway sa labas ng bintana ng anumang telang may matingkad na kulay. Sa ganitong paraan, mabilis kang makikita at masasagip ng mga bumbero.
Kapag makapal na ang usok, gumapang palabas ng bahay. Gumamit ng basang tela para ipantakip sa inyong bibig.
Kapag nadapuan ng apoy, gawin ang stop, drop, cover your face and roll. Tumigil sa pagtakbo. Tumapa sa sahig. Takpan ang mukha. At magpagulong-gulong.
Suriin ang sarili at ang mga kasama.
Huwag bumalik sa inyong bahay hanggat wala pang abiso ang mga bombero.
Tamang kaalaman ay kahandaan. Maging ligtas, maging panatag. Pilipinas.
So this is a video from NDRRMC. So fires, what to do to prevent them, and what to do during and after a fire. So we will just share the video link for this one. So let's proceed back to our discussion. So for this week, we have two activities. We have activity 1, activity 2. So make sure you read your instructions on your handouts and PDF files. So we have your activity 1, visit the BFPO at Tabok City, Kalinga. And also for activity 2, make a compilation of the following causes of fire. Include a picture with caption and brief description of the incident, such as where, when, how, and why. So once again, we have two activities. Just follow the instructions in the handouts and PDF provided. So thank you once again, everyone, and God bless.